Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be looking at a cryptocurrency that is not just looking to, say, like replace ads on the internet or stuff like that. They're literally looking to eliminate them. And that makes this project different than things like Brave and the BAT token, the Brave browser basic attention token, that is looking to change the way ads are kind of delivered and compensate people for being shown these ads. This project is looking to gather, you're going to see what I mean by that one here in a second, your computer processing power with a one-click opt-in, and then boom, ad-free experience. If this takes off, this could be the biggest challenge to online advertising ever. So today we're going to be looking at Gather and the GTH token that offers a proof of work, proof of stake hybrid blockchain with masternodes on Uniswap, Liquidity, staking, all kinds of fun passive income stuff. And just that's the reason we agreed to do this sponsored review. But first, 10 seconds to tell us the best Shiba Inu and Dogecoin in the world. And did you know Mark Cuban said that Doge is going to go to $1 now? He must know Mr. Shark Tank, right? Here's a quick message from our month's video sponsor, Compass, who are aiming to become the best marketplace for the purchase of Bitcoin mining ASICs and the best place to find cheap power prices at verified mining co-location facilities around the world. Mine with Compass with our link in the video description below. Anyone remember the Pirate Bay browser mining issue, right? They are found to be basically secretly borrowing processing power from web users, hijacking their CPUs to haul in treasure troves of cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin and Monero XMR. You know, that wasn't okay. Obviously, that's stealing. That should be illegal, right? Yeah. But there's different models of advertising that projects, companies and so forth are putting forward, like Brave and their pay-to-view model of advertising. Incentivized browsing experiences are already proven to work. It's a concept that cryptocurrencies are familiar with and happy to participate in. The key difference is that while Brave worked to incentivize the delivery of adverts, Gather and their GTH token are working to eliminate them entirely. So far, 200 businesses are on board with the plan, including $4 billion mega corporation. Here's one of the cool pieces of history related to Gather, right? 2018 to date, the company had a seed round of $300,000 in 2018. This was used for development, but it eventually ran out and the bear market conditions hit. Then the founders self-funded with life savings and kept building throughout the last 3 years. Eventually, in September 2020, Gather raised about $1 million in a 25x oversubscribed private sale with the participation of leading venture capital firms, VC firms, Bitscale Capital, TRG Capital, Masters Ventures, LD Capital, and Rare. You guys just picking things and putting capital at the end of the name. Y'all sound the same. VC, I get it. Capital. They love that capital. So here's the deal, right? Gather.Network is supposed to be a new way for businesses to monetize online. It's a platform that allows publishers to monetize without ads and provides businesses and developers access to cheap and reliable processing power. Imagine crowdfunding the cloud, right? So like VPSs and servers and all of that. And instead of viewing ads, you can help fund the cloud, right? And everything you do in this digital world is kind of based off or around the cloud. It's actually pretty interesting and kind of innovative, and I'm surprised we haven't seen more of this like concept before. But what's the technology, right? Gather uses a hybrid POS, proof of stake, as well as proof of work, POW, consensus to ensure security while aligning early incentives for network participants. How does it work? The user visits the website. Say you go to VoskCoin.io or VoskCoin.com. The user opts in with one click. You know, like all those annoying GDPR, like, hey, by the way, there might be cookies on here. We're going to put this in your face. You got to click accept. You click it just one time. The user's processing power enters the Gather ecosystem. Enterprises and developers benefit from lower costs via Gather Cloud. The user and the website owner both earn money, or perhaps native ecosystem tokens. But just think about that, right? just like I'm mining in the background right behind me, right? Basically, this would be like one click opt-in mining. Imagine when you're reading on, say, Reddit, there's no ads, and you click opt-in and they just start hashing, right? And millions and millions, probably billion, or maybe, I don't know, hundreds of millions in like unique individual viewers on Reddit every single day. They may actually make more money from something like this, especially if it takes off and it's very lucrative, as opposed to just selling ads. Obviously, maybe not. It depends on, you know, who was willing to pay for ads on your platform and how established you are. I mean, obviously there's a million variables here, but one way that they Gather could offset or really increase the ability, their payout ability, right, would not just be basically decentralizing and crowd creating, right? That should be a term. If you guys use that, you owe me. Crowd creating this cloud, right? But they could also, in theory, you know, I don't know if they would want to do this. Maybe they would have to put a little disclaimer on the bottom as well. But they could also, in theory, with extra hash power or, you know, idle computer resources, they could be mining Monero. They could be, if they incorporate graphics cards into the scheme, they could be using idle GPUs, graphics cards to GPU mine. I mean, that could radically increase their potential profitability, and they're like creating a decentralized, you know, like crowd-funded cloud mining platform, but they're not necessarily like selling cloud mining like you're used to seeing, like, oh yeah, I'll go rent that ASIC miner, cloud mine, whatever. It's very different than what we're used to normally traditionally seeing or have previously seen before. But there's more to their project than just that, right? So they have token holders that can vote on Gather, so that's e-governance, making it a governance token, right? You've got group 1 publishers, group 3 auxiliary chains, a group 4 Gather team, group 2 masternode staking. All of this leads down here to passive income with node APR, which would be an annual interest rate here, 38% returns on your investment. That would be paid out in the coins, but the coins naturally carry a value and are already tradable on numerous cryptocurrency exchanges. One of the most interesting, exciting, and notable would be Uniswap. While anyone can be listed on there, it's also the easiest to get in and out of, and they have good liquidity on there to be making those trades. In addition to that, post mainnet, they have staking. Stake the coins, earn 15% returns. Then they come down here, payment functions, the loyalty program, paywall, settlement currency, gas fees, usage charges, use of funds. Looking like 43% going to product and tech development, 25% to marketing. That's what I'm talking about. Administrative, operational costs, 15%, 10% for biz dev, and 7% to legal, because you just can't escape the law. Everybody always wants to talk tokenomics, and I'm part of that, everybody. Okay, so let's look at the numbers. Seed round, 5.6%, 25% unlocked on listing, vested over 5 months. Total tokens for sale, 7.5%. Platforms and partnerships, 7.5%. Team tokens, 12.5%. Gather Foundation, 48.4%. Marketing, 12.5%. Advisor tokens, 6%. Total of the 400 million initial tokens. Let's look at the block rewards, right, and how that kind of comes into play here. So coins mined in a day, 115,000. Coins mined in a year, 42 million. The block time, 120 seconds. The block reward, 160. The halving rate every 600,000 blocks. Adjustable block size cap. And if I understand this right, basically once their mainnet launches, only 1.3 million new blocks will be made, which will be about 60 million coins, which will take about 5 years to mine in their hybrid blockchain of POW/POS. Their team is not anonymous. I'm exhausted with anonymous teams, the rug pulls, the scams, and stuff like that. You know, these guys have some track record. You can review their LinkedIns. They also have public advisors, and you know, they have they're not hiding and things like that. This is their CEO. I sent him a little request on LinkedIn. We have a mutual connection to someone I know, which is just always a good sign. They have an early adopter program, and you know, if you'd like to potentially get involved with their project, then this would be a good route to take. This is more about if you'd like to utilize their service, not so much like, say, buying their coins and staking and everything like that. They had initial staking pools that have since been completed. Obviously, they want to encourage investments, and they encourage new users to head over to their Telegram group. At the time of this video, 4,377 members. On top of that, they have a liquidity provider campaign, and right now the APY on that is 242%. This is supposed to update in real time, so 241.79, 238.61, and reward pool of 32,000 GTH, their growth token, or excuse me, Gather token, a day. And this is all via Uniswap. So we click right here on the page. I'll have all this stuff linked out below. That can take you to the add liquidity. This is the ETH GTH pairing. You see there's over $2 million of liquidity right now. Their volume is up a whopping 41%. And that's a lot of liquidity. It's a lot of liquidity for a project with a market cap of only 36 million, even in the era of Uniswap, right? And so this is still would be considered a low cap coin. Say the hype marketing is crypto moonshot, hidden gem, all that kind of stuff, right? You want to buy into something that can really move, whether that's up or down. Obviously everybody always hopes that would be up. It's lower market cap stuff. So let's go ahead and just grab, like a modest amount, right? That's ugly. I can't do that. So we'll go 400 GTH for a little bit over 0.1 Ethereum. We're confirming the swap. Gas fee is gonna make me so sad, so sad. Normally the tokens automatically populate into MetaMask, but you might as well, when you get this prompt on Uniswap, just click that. If you don't know what I'm doing, then you do need to kind of catch up. This is like level 2 crypto stuff. Basically, you have to learn what MetaMask is. It's a browser-based wallet for Ethereum. Sits up here, makes it easy to transact, interact with dApps and DEXs, decentralized applications and decentralized apps and decentralized exchanges and so forth. If you want a full-blown tutorial review and guide on Uniswap, we also have that, and it's pretty recent as well. And I even show you how to provide liquidity in that. So you can see my balance has updated here, right? So I have the tokens, and I can just click max on that, and then I will have to approve GTH so it can interact with, basically allow it to spend the GTH from my wallet to create this liquidity provision pair, right? And while we wait for that transaction to complete, right now, just for fun, $1,000 would get you about 2,000 GTH Gather.Network tokens, which again, if you want to learn more about all this stuff, I think I already said this, but in case it didn't, links down in the video description below. Gather.Network, not .com, it's .network, which the way everyone's just using all these kind of crazy domain names like that these days, it's the game is changing, my friends. They also have masternodes, right? Right now they have 74 masternodes for a total of 20 million GTH staked. So you look at the liquidity for this project, and then you look at the amount staked in masternodes, a very large supply or amount of their supply is tied up. If you were to stake 1 million of tokens, you'd be rewarded, or estimated, 500,000 GTH over the year, estimating basically 50% returns at the current valuation here. You can see who or what addresses are staking here. You can see the amounts, when they started, and so forth. And that's kind of a funny name right there. If you're like, well, how much does it cost to set up a masternode with them? It's all right, bro. It's nothing too crazy. Just a lowly $120,000, and the market cap is only 36 million, 35 million right now. So just imagine if this thing blows up, that's going to be $1 million masternode. Pretty crazy. But just in the same vein, you could also turn your stuff into a lower quantity. That's the crazy crypto world that we live in. So that swap was completed, and then I approved the GTH interaction right there, and now I can go ahead and confirm my supply, which will give me 4.7 pool tokens. Of course, I would love to pay another gas fees. How much have I paid in Ethereum gas fees? Just $4,000. Send help. So just like that, I'm providing liquidity, I'm earning rewards, I'm getting a percentage of the fees in that pool on top of the bonus GTH tokens are distributing on top of that. So with all that stuff said, with all that stuff in mind, this is our initial overview and just kind of, what is the Gather network and what are they doing and why is this super interesting? To be honest, I'm excited for this. I'm looking forward to see where this goes, and this is not a brand new project. It's basically 3 years old. They've been working, building, expanding, growing this whole time. Crypto's a long journey, and even if you have a decent idea, it still takes a while to get there, just kind of like anything else in life. But crypto moves at such a rapid pace. Everyone expects like these projects to always move at such rapid pace, but when you're trying to change massive industries, that takes time. So I don't know where it's gonna go. I'm not trying to come off shilly or anything like that. But I'm excited to see where it goes. And at a minimum, who knows? A little bit could turn into a lot, and if not, then you just lose a little bit. That's how I kind of look at cryptocurrency. But of course, it's not financial advice, and whatever you do is your choice entirely. But if I can kind of ask you, encourage you, or influence you to do anything, that would be to subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Hit the thumbs up and leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on Gather.Network.